Welcome to Web Handling. My name is Dave Roysum. We received a couple of great questions from the audience based on our recent web machine design review series. I'd like to answer them here. The first question: I have just started work as an engineer at a machine builder. And do you have any career advice? Well, that's a great question. And in fact, that's the way I began my web handling career. It was at the Beloit Corporation as a winder design engineer. There are many factors that are going to conspire to make your experience a mile wide and an inch deep. And there's nothing wrong with that per se. In fact, you can learn much in travels as you do your startup service work. However, to do really well, you must do three things more than that. First, you must go to school, such as my award-winning and trademarked Web 101 training that is available in public venues, in your plant, or as video on demand. Second, you must begin to master areas of specialization. When I was a design engineer, I specialized in finite element analysis, vibration studies, and computation. Later, I added modern controls and drives. Mastery also means reading outside of your normal work duties like reading emails. Here you can streamline at least part of the process by searching the Roysum library for topics that you're working on. At Beloit, we were required to do such extracurricular reading, at least 1/2 hour each day, and that was part of our job duties. Third, you must accelerate the experience as much as you can by seeking out apprenticeship situations under someone who really knows their stuff. I had several people like this at Beloit who were my mentors. However, the bottom line is that for the first year I did little more than carry the handbags of senior engineers. I fetched duct tape from mill stores for service engineers. I learned how to wind electrical cords properly, else I would attract the ire of the division chief engineer of controls, and so on. There is simply no substitute for experience, and much of the craft of good design is just not written down. However, learning from others can greatly speed up this process rather than trying to learn it all yourself the hard way. The second question is, how do you incorporate Provision 4 into designs without increasing the cost of the equipment? Well, the answer is you can't. However, Provision 4 is always cheaper than actually providing the component and then finding out that it's not needed or not helpful. Worse yet, if it is not needed or helpful and you don't find out because the trials or DOE were not done, and then the practice of using and maintaining these devices becomes embedded in the culture, perhaps even on subsequent machines. Only in the case of later suspecting that you might need the device and having to put it in after the fact will you add a bit more to the cost than if you had done it in the first place. Thank you so very much for submitting these questions. If you have any questions on recent material or any ideas for future web handling topics, please email me at drroysum@aol.com. See you next time.